Hello, Professor, classmates, and pals. I'm Juan Bermudez, a student of Bachelor of Science on Aeronautical Engineering at Escuela de Aviación del Ejército, and now I'm going to talk to you about the Wright brothers. They were so much important from the aviation and industry. The first brother, because were two brothers, was Orville Wright. He was born on August 19, 1871 in Dayton, Ohio, and he died on January 30, 1948 on Dayton, Ohio, too, at the age of 76 by a heart attack. And the second brother was Wilbur Wright. He was born in April 16, 1867 in Millville, Indiana, and he died on May 1912 at the age of 45 in Dayton, Ohio, by a typhoid fever. So you could asking yourself why the Wright brothers were so important to the aviation industry. So then, the Wright brothers were the American aviation pioneers, credited with inventing, building, and flying the world's first successful motor-operated airplane, the Wright Flyer 1. They made the first controlled, sustained flight of a power-heavy aircraft with the Wright Flyer. On December 70, 1903, flying like 4 miles, like 6 kilometers, on the south of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. In the following years, like 1905, the Wright brothers developed their flying machine to make longer running, more kilometers or more miles, and more aerodynamic. Obviously, this is the machine called Wright Flyer 2, and obviously another version, the Wright Flyer 3, which was the first truly practical fixed-wing aircraft. Also, they create a home-built wind tunnel, where they found much more information, and they could create more machines, flying machines, because they had more accurate information. Okay, now we know why the Wright brothers are so important to the beginning era of aviation and industry. But what happened if I told you there are another people that create this machine that was heavier than air and flew through the air some miles, some kilometers? For example, Clement Ader, aviator from France, Gustave Whitehead, American aviator, Richard Priest, New Zealand aviator, or Carl Harrod, and German aviator, or Alberto Santos Dumont from Brazil. They fought because they thought that their invention was the first flying machine heavier than air, but it's kind of difficult to say which one is the first person. So I hope you enjoyed this speech. Kind of controversial because a various number of authors or engineers said that the Wright Flyers weren't created the first flying machine heavier than air, but it's important to thank all the aviators from all the countries, Germany, New Zealand, French, Brazil, and America, and create new things. So I invited you to create more planes, more designs to improve your degree, your bachelor, on whatever field is it. So that's it. Thank you all for watch, and see you in the next opportunity. Au revoir.